race, not a sign. We were born for this.
Whoa, we're never tired of running. Whoa, we're never tired of hiding. We like the freedom, the fear in your eyes. Hey, and now the round, now the time. We were born for this. Whoa, we're never tired of kidding. Whoa, we're never tired of flying. We're like a demon coming back to life. Hey, not a trace, we'll leave it in the shadow.
Ladies and gentlemen, from lightweight, we are going to light heavyweight division. And this match will be contested on the right arm. Introducing first, this man is a multiple Czech national champion. Also, he is a fourth-place finisher at the EAF European Championships, hailing out of and representing Czech Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Martin Minarovic! Martin Minarovic looking very focused. Very, very good guy outside of the table. Now he has to be mean. Now he has to be focused. His opponent is a multiple French open weight national champion. Also, he is a former third place finisher at the EAF European Championships, hailing out of France. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lea Bastien Cervelli!
This guy we see right here on the stage, the Frenchman, Effet Kumek, as you saw on the screen, so he's not a nobody. He has an amazing side pressure. We are probably about to see another hook war between these two gentlemen. As Minarovic, as a Hungarian, I know that he comes to Hungary quite often for international tournaments and competing one or two weight classes above his own weight and pulling off the first prize with quite ease. This guy is no joke. We will see these two gentlemen battling it down with sheer side pressure.
We can see Martin has actually a tree trunk as an arm. It's crazy how massive this guy is. What's gonna happen? Both are setting in as if they're gonna go inside.
Martin, actually, his body fat is crazy low. He has unbelievable genetics, eating whatever he wants with very, very low body fat, big frame, big muscles on him. The center push, I think the center contestant for the center will be very, very crucial in this match. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these athletes with a big applause.
And side pressure!
Only about to for inside, ladies and gentlemen. Level on! Whoa!
Bastien with that crazy side.
In a losing position. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Lea showing that he is really came here to take over. This man started this preparation with 122 kilograms, cut all the way down to 104 on the scale yesterday. He looks better. He said he feels better. And he says this is a new version of him. We see that he's very sharp, very fast. What will be the change for the Czech #1 right arm? We will see. Guys, what do you think will be the adjustments?
I know Bastien didn't come here for no reason. Obviously, he came here to slay his opponent. Look at the determination in his face. I really have no idea what Martin has to say about this. Obviously, his bicep was not enough to stop the side pressure of the Frenchman. Let's see if he's going to try to go over the top or initiate faster off the go. What do you think about it, David?
I mean, this match kind of reminds me as the same last event, the Frenchman against the Slovak, Václav Vaculovic against.
You know what it reminds me of? The match between Ibrahim Sagov and
Rino Masic.
Yeah. It looks to me like that. So maybe if Martin Minarovic can be the one initiating the press of the goal a little bit earlier, can press through the wall of this side pressure that the Frenchman possesses.
I mean, I wouldn't be biased in this match, but look at that mustache that the Frenchman has. I have to side with him.
What are you talking about, the mustache, bro? Do you happen to have such a mustache as well? Oh, you do? Oh my god. Now I understand why you support this Cervelli. No. And as you can see, Martin seems to
ladies and gentlemen.
Bastien set the hook and now initiating the shoulder press. And Martin coming back from the losing position and bringing the center towards his side.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight at the center of the table. I think Bastien is only holding his position now, trying to drain his opponent, trying to finish the match. No!
Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, what a crazy hook war. I cannot believe it. What power this Frenchman possesses. Look at him, driving through that huge arm of the Slovakian athlete.
On the scoreboard, we see 2-0. But in reality, I think we see a battle of equal powers on the stage, battling it out. Amazing. It was not necessarily about muscle strength, it was probably about the integrity of the joints and the connective tissue. And it will come down to who's willing to break his arm. Amazing, amazing showcase. Although the scoreboard, again, as I said, shows 2-0, but this match is potentially going to be the match of the night for me, at least, because I have to admit that I'm quite biased towards hook matches, but who's not interested to see hook wars? It is so spectacular, people, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see the technical ability. Even people think it's just raw strength going inside a hook. Man, there is a lot going on inside that hook.
I really don't know if any of these guys tomorrow are going to be able to like hold an apple in their hands or like push a doorknob and open the door.
Definitely not. I really see both are struggling, man.
Yeah, probably they're going to need some help from their girlfriends if they do have one. Hopefully they do have one.
Or a wife.
Let's see if the massage on the French side is going to be enough to regenerate the pumped up forearm of Cervelli. He only has one more round to pull off. If he does that, he won the game.
I mean, it's not an easy match, as we can see by the scoreboard. It looks 2-0 for the Frenchman, but man, these guys are really two powerhouses. I cannot believe how strong both athletes are. I really want to see a long third round.
Here we see amazing showcase of technical superiority. These guys are just they possess such a deep knowledge in arm wrestling, and they're so strong. Any of them are going to pull this off. The other one is not going to be seen as a loser in any one of us eyes, because these guys are going to come off the stage both as winners, in my eyes at least. Amazing showcase of heart, determination.
We can see the Frenchman is trying to come forward, Martin loading a lot from his arm. Is it going to be enough to get that pronator going on, or is he really going to get sucked into the hook? We need to stop the match in the center, otherwise we have a big issue.
One warning for Minarovic. Obviously, he's going to try everything. This is his last chance. If he lets this one slip out of his hands, he's lost. He needs some access to his pronation in order to get through the Frenchman, because in a deep hook, although they are extremely close to each other when it comes to sheer strength, the Frenchman seems to be a little bit ahead when it comes to top end side pressure. And let's see, and there's a pronation through the hand of the Frenchman.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is the referee score? Oh, man. We have a very experienced referee, Christo Delijakov. He said that Bastien accidentally pushed his opponent out of the pad. We got the rules, we talked over the rules, and the call is one foul for Bastien for pushing his opponent out of the pad in a very difficult position. So now, ladies and gentlemen, very exciting match. These two athletes are going at it like crazy. One elbow foul for Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Minarovic is in this match. His son is watching at home, cheering his father up. Let's give a round of applause for Martin, ladies and gentlemen.
The hand was taken. The hand was obviously taken. Martin Minarovic is back in the game. Let's see. He's getting a big hit from Filip Cicochrist on the back.
As we saw, the third round's gonna be a very long match. Does he have the finishing strength? Martin is trying to take that hand. He sees
And there is a stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a stop. One more hit, ladies and gentlemen. Second elbow foul. 3-0 for Bastien Cervelli, ladies and gentlemen. What a match. Guys.
It's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Martin. Lion Cub fighting until the end. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. This man likes Rakia more than he likes me. So let's give Rakia, Rakia. Ladies and gentlemen, our winner, Bastien Cervelli. Big round of applause. Bastien, my brother, you talked with me yesterday. We had a chat, and you told me you cut down 17 kilograms for this match. 14? Sorry, 14, which is crazy. You told me this is a new version of yourself. What do you have to say? And are you surprised that this match went this way? Were you surprised of the adjustments from Martin, trying to take your wrist in the end? Talk with me, my friend.
You know what? I'm not fucking surprised, bro. I worked so much for this fight. Martin is a fucking great arm wrestler. Love you, Martin, love you. It was a really hard job for me to lose so much weight. But it's all right, bro. I do it, bro. I do it. I'm proud of myself, bro. I'm really proud of myself, and thank you, everybody.
My brother, I'm very proud of you. Look at the camera and talk with your French people.
Les Français, je sais vous me regardez à travers votre écran. Vous voyez les gars, tout est possible. C'est pas parce qu'on est français qu'on doit se chier dessus contre les autres pays. On est là, on est présent. C'est fini les petits Français. Maintenant on est là les gars et surtout on va y rester, moi je peux vous le dire. Je fais un gros bisou à ma femme et mes enfants qui me regardent, toute ma famille, à la Corse. Je vous aime tous, merci.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the next match, Bastien has to say one more thing.
I really would like to face Andrea Simic next time. Andrea, do you hear that? I want to face you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a call out! I think we have a great match planned for the future. Croatian Andrea Simic is sitting at home and watching this, I'm sure. Ladies and gentlemen, what a call out from Bastien Cervelli. Unbelievable.